Hi everyone, this is Erica with the Stitching Bug, and this is Flosstube number 5. It is May 18th, 2022, and I just wanted to say welcome to everybody that is new and has subscribed to this channel. I am so glad that you found me and that you are interested in watching these videos. I just love sharing my cross-stitching projects. So this channel is primarily about cross-stitching. I might have a few other crafty things, rarely, but on occasion in these videos. So it's mostly cross-stitch. So I just wanted to say welcome and thank you for those that are returning and those that are new, and I hope you enjoy what you see here today. I have got a lot to share, a lot. So before I get started though, I just wanted to mention this tree. I know it's a little weird to have a frosted tree in May, but there's a little bit of a story behind this. This tree is in my dining room. That's where I film. And in the winter, like around the holidays, I decorate it with these beautiful mercury bulbs and like a little winter woodland kind of a theme. And my family loves having a tree up. And last year when the holidays were over, actually, even the last 2 years when the holidays were over and I took it down, they cried something terrible. But my husband carried it down to the basement. We bring it out the following year. So this year, they were really upset when I started to take the decorations off, and I said, that's it. I'm leaving the tree up. I don't care if it's frosted. It's staying up year round, and I will just decorate it for the seasons or maybe specific holidays. So with Memorial Day and 4th of July coming up, I have turned my frosted tree into a patriotic frosted tree. And there it is. And they love it, and I'm so happy that they're happy. So if you wonder why that I have a frosted tree up, that is because my family gets upset when I take it away. So it is what it is. So this is these decorations are relatively new. I find most of them at like TJ Maxx and Marshall's. Even I think the stars, if you can see them, which way am I going here? The striped star, and then there's like the blue with the stars star. Those I did find at Michael's recently. The little wreaths are actually just felt ball garlands that I found at, it was either Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and I just, I don't use it as a garland. I just turn them into little wreaths. I restring them and tie it and make a little loop and up they go. I almost always have those little felt ball wreaths on the trees just because I think they're adorable. So you'll see those a lot throughout the year. And then these little signs here, oops, which one am I going? They say God bless America. Those were also at Marshall's. Very inexpensive. I'll add things as I come across them, but yep, we're the weird family that leaves a frosted tree up year round, and that's okay. We're going with it. So let's get into the stitching. I actually have a finish. I'm so excited. I was a pretty monogamous stitcher this last month, and I finally finished actually let me get the pattern out so I can show you. I should have had this out first, and I apologize. I am so excited about it. It's Little House Needleworks, and it's Sea to Shining Sea. This is the pattern, and basically it represents you know, a region of the United States. There's the West Coast, the East Coast, the Southwest, the Midwest. What's the other one? I can't remember, but there's 6 charts total. 5 of them are these regions, and then the 6th chart is the border. So I worked on this month. It was so fun to do. I can't even describe it. That's why I was pretty much a, you know, one pattern stitcher this last month, because I just really enjoyed stitching it. And I did get it finished. So I will show you that. This is my finish. Try to get a little closer. I don't know, I can't see the screen, so hopefully you're able to see this. Now the fabric is showing up a little bit darker on this light than it is in real life, but it is a darker fabric. This is 32 count dark cobblestone, 32 count dark cobblestone. It's a Lugana even weave, and I love it. And I'm so happy that this is done. I used the patterns I found on eBay. I think I mentioned that in another video. I got a really great deal on them. It came as a whole package, and each pattern came with its own silk threads by Crescent Colorworks. I think now it's called Classic Colorworks. So it really was a really good deal. I know that you can still get these patterns on 123stitch.com, and I believe the threads are included in those patterns as well. I'm sorry, my dog Jack, there's our neighbor walks the road out front every day, and you'd think he would get used to it, but he's very protective. He gets a little chuffy. He starts making these noises like he wants to bark. So if you hear that, I apologize. So 32 count dark cobblestone, I can't talk, Lugana even weave. This is Little House Needleworks from Sea to Shining Sea. And I will frame this. I am going to take it to a professional framer. I did find a local framing place. It's about 10-15 minutes from me, and I need to call them today. They were closed yesterday, but I'm going to call them today to see if they have experience with framing cross stitch. You know, this was a lot of hours of work, and I love it so much. This will stay up in my house year round. So I think it's worth the splurge or the cost to have it professionally done. So that's my one and only finish for this month. And I encourage any of you who think you might want to do this to do it. You won't regret it. It is so fun. And also, I have never stitched with silk threads before, and I am totally spoiled. It's all I want to stitch with. It is beautiful to stitch with these threads. And this is, I'll get a little closer so you can see, this is just one thread over two. And the coverage is just perfect. I know I've talked before about how I don't love stitching two threads on 32 count because I think personally my stitches look a little messy. The whole pattern is a little bit puffy and raised, and I personally do not like that. But sometimes when you use one thread over two on 32 count, the coverage, you know, might be a little bit sparse. I like that look. I know some people don't, and that's okay. But with silk threads, these threads, I had no problem. The coverage is beautiful. So I'm totally spoiled. I will definitely be stitching more projects with silk threads. So hopefully, I don't know if that framer, like I said, if they do have experience with cross-stitching and framing cross-stitching pieces, but maybe by the time I do a next video, this will be a full finish. So we will see. So that was Little House Needleworks from Sea to Shining Sea, if anyone's interested. So I also have another, this was my May start. I finished that, what is today, Wednesday? I finished that on Monday. Like later in the evening I finished it. So then yesterday I did my May start. I really did not want to have another WIP. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with all my unfinished projects, but there's so much I wanted to stitch that I couldn't help but do another May start. And this is another Little House Needleworks pattern. It's called Heart of America. I showed this the last video. It's really pretty. I thought it was fitting to start this month. It does come with, I think I showed this too, these little buttons. There's a, sorry for the glare, I don't want to take them out and lose them. There's a little sheep, there's some stars, there's a crow, and those are interspersed throughout the pattern. This pattern, I believe I just found on Etsy, maybe even, you know, I don't think it'd be too difficult to get a hold of this pattern. And I think if the buttons are not available with the pattern, you can still get them from Jabco or just another button company. And the number is 8605 LHN Heart of America, if anyone is interested. And you probably wouldn't even have to put the buttons in. It came with it, so I'll put the buttons in. I am also stitching this on 32 count dark cobblestone. I know I mentioned this in the last video. I love this fabric. I love the color. I have some other projects I am going to use this fabric for, but you know, let me get this one done first. So this is my start. Let me grab a, so the light doesn't shine. I still have it in the hoop because I was working on it kind of late last night. This is my start. I am working on the piece corner right here. And this is how far I was able to get. It stitches up pretty quick. The house, I think, will be a little bit time consuming. You know, lettering is not difficult. That doesn't take long. This border did not take long. The tree was pretty quick. So I will not have this done by Memorial Day. I don't even know if I will have this done by 4th of July, but I will work on this a little bit each week because it's not a very difficult stitch so far. So that is my new start. I am using all of the called for threads. These are all Classic Colorworks. It's just really pretty. I don't know if you like this, maybe you can see the colors a little better. So pretty. I take that back. The pattern calls for antique lace, I believe. Classic Colorworks antique lace. I can't remember if I had a difficult time finding it or if I didn't. I think I had a hard time finding it. And I already had this toasted marshmallow in my stash, so I am using this instead. And I don't think it'll be too bad. It looks like really it's just the wording would have been the antique lace. Mine will be just a little bit brighter, and I'm okay with that. So that's my new start for this month. I am storing it in a new project bag that I purchased from Just Crossing Stitches. I ordered this on Etsy, but it looks like there's a website, justcrossingstitches.com, and I thought this was very patriotic. And I thought it's adorable. It's beautifully made, really cute. I love the kind of patchwork kind of feeling that the center is. And then this is the back side. So I'm storing that in this. I did go a little crazy purchasing some project bags this past month. They just have so many beautiful ones. I went a little insane. So you'll be seeing that again. I do plan to work on it consistently, steadily, I should say. So that was my next WIP. I did pull this out very briefly. This is another Plum Street sampler. This was a new market release I think I had shown before a couple of videos ago, or maybe the last video, called Corgi Caboodle. Wow, I really can't talk today, you guys. And I am stitching this for my middle daughter, Tara. She is obsessed with corgis. It's a really cute pattern. I have another one that I think I showed in my first or second video called Tired Trio, and it's the same concept. There's a tree, and then there's 3 lazy sloths, which I started. I did not love the fabric, so I scrapped the project. I will stitch it for her another time, but when I asked her which one she wanted done first, she wanted this one. So I pulled that out. I have a just a little bit. Last time I showed this, I think I just had the border done. So I've started on the grass at the bottom and the flowers. So just a little bit of progress. Like I said, I really worked mostly on that from sea to shining sea. I wanted to get it done. I just loved it so much. And I'm happy. I'm happy that that's done. So the Corgi Caboodle is all DMC threads. I'm using all of the called fors. I'll kind of hold them up. Absolutely beautiful. I love these coral kind of colors. They're really pretty. And this I am stitching on, let's see, it's 32 count Lugana and the color is wheat. And I think I got this on Etsy from Floss and Fabrics. I do order quite a bit of stuff from that shop. They ship really fast. It's great quality. I've never had an issue. So I generally will go there. It's one of my go-to shops when I'm looking for something in particular. This is quite big. I need to cut it down, and I do have a serger so I can serge my edges because I hate when they start to unravel. So I just haven't done it yet. You can see it's not a super big. Try to get it so you can see the color. It's not a super big project. It does have, it's like a tannish color, but it does have some green modeling throughout, which is really pretty. I might even stitch the tired trio on the same fabric. I think it would look nice. So that was another WIP that I worked on. Let's see. And then I had a new start last month while I was working on the Sea to Shining Sea project. This was a new release from Market this year. Now I made a working copy. This is not the original. The colors are pretty close, but it's Berry Patch from Hello from Liz Matthew. I always make a working copy, just I don't like to get my original copy messy. So if I can, I try to make a working copy. This is super cute. I absolutely love it. It was a new start for me, and I'll show you how far I've been able to get. Before I show you the project though, this is another bag that I ordered from Just Crossing Stitches. I'll try to get this a little closer so you can see. The reason I love this is because this fabric is cotton and steel fabric. I can't remember the name of it. I bought fabric from this very line in their canvas, and I had made some pillowcases from it. It's not this exact fabric, but it's similar, and I just love it. So when I saw the project bag, I had to get it. And I also ordered the Notions bag. I have to tell you though, these are beautifully made, and I definitely would order from this seller again. I'm not sure why I order Notion bags. To be honest with you, I find it really irritating to have to open up a bunch of bags to get into the project. I'm much more like it just makes me happier just to take these, shove them in the big bag, shove my project in, and not have all the hassle. So going forward, I probably won't be ordering the Notions bag, but I did for this. And I meant to take this out, but she makes these needle minders. It's in the same fabric. They're really nice. They're very strong. They do hold the needle. I did not intend to order it. I think I put it in the car and I changed my mind, but then never took it out. So it's fine. It wasn't super expensive. So I will use it. And this is my start so far. Got the bunny done. I basically kind of got a little over 1/4 of it done. I am using the called for DMCs, which I will show you here again. I love that it's not a super bright summer pattern. You can see some of the DMCs. And I have to tell you, I'm lazy. I just want to stitch. So I know a lot of floss tubers put these on these beautiful thread keeps, and they have a beautiful ring and you can see all the colors. And I don't mind doing that with some of the fancy floss because it already has the little hole. I literally just open up the ring, put them on. But for DMC, I am not going to rebobinate these onto something else. It's too time consuming. I get irritated with it. I just want to stitch. So I apologize. This is not, me holding it up is not as nice as some of the other floss tubers that make it look all pretty and fancy. But this is real life for me. My time is limited, so I just do the things that I love. So those are the thread colors. These bags are beautiful though, so if anyone is in the market for a new bag, you can check her out. Like I said, I found her on Etsy at Just Crossing Stitches, but justcrossingstitches.com is a website. And this is the progress I've made. Now the pattern calls for this border is very dark rimmed. I don't know that I loved that. So you can see down here, I started to do, sorry, I have pet hair all over this because I live in a zoo. I did pick a different color and I started to do a little bit of the border to see if I liked it better. Try to get so you can see the fabric a little bit better. I think I like it. I don't know, you guys, let me know what you think. If you think I should just do the darker border. I don't know, I wasn't too crazy about that dark color. Or if I should stick with the lighter border that I have. And I'll tell you the other thing. Oh, these wooden hoops. I'm a hoop stitcher, a two-handed hoop stitcher. I love having my projects in a hoop. I love these size. These are the 8-inch. They're a little bit more square than just the round hoops that are very common. I ordered this off of Amazon, so you can get those there. I know that you can also get them on some Etsy shops I found as well. Amazon was just a little bit quicker shipping for me, and I wanted to try it out. So I love it because I can see a broader area of my project than I can in the round hoop. So I love those. This fabric is a buttercream. This is also 32 count. I was hoping, it's very wrinkled and I apologize. I was hoping that it would be a little bit more yellow than it is. You can kind of see there's some darker patches of yellow. But it's okay. I think it'll still look, I don't know where to go to show you the true color. I think it'll still look okay, and it's what I have, so I'm going with it. Now, when I started this project, I thought I would try 2/2, and I know I've talked before my feelings about that. I did not take this out because I wanted to show you guys the difference for anyone who might be curious, so you don't waste the time that I did. This is 2 threads over 2. This is the coverage. And then this is, let's see, let me see if I can show you a little bit better. So the bottom one is my 1/1, and then the top one is 2/2. You can see the difference. It's a little more vibrant than 1/1. It's a little more raised than this. And I was really torn. I mean, I do love the 2/2 on this. My stitches are not as neat as they are 1/1, but the coverage is beautiful. So my question is this: do I scrap this and continue going with this, the 2/2? Or do I just keep going ahead with 1/1? And what do I do with this border? Do I make it dark like it calls for in the pattern, or do we like do we like this lighter border? So I stopped working on this a couple of weeks ago because I don't have an answer. I don't know, I need your guys' help. So leave a comment, let me know what you think I should do. I do want to get this finished and have it out for this summer. It's not, you know, I could get it done once I decide, or you guys help me decide what to do. I love it. It's a really cute pattern. So that was my other WIP. I am not sure that I have any other WIPs. I've been, like I said, trying to limit having a bunch of WIPs. I really want to get some things done. Oh, my cat is meowing. She's outside. She's sitting in the window box trying to get in. All right, so let me talk about, let's see what else I have here. This, I guess, I don't even know if I can call it a start. It's kind of pathetic how much I started. This has been very popular, Plum Street Samplers. This is the day. I've seen it all over. Jack, buddy, it's okay. She's all right. My dog doesn't like it. I'm also stitching this on 32 count dark cobblestone. I think last time I mentioned I love this ram up here. It's my favorite thing in this whole entire piece is that silly little ram. You can barely see it though on this pattern on the fabric. And there's some swirls coming off of the chimney that are a little difficult to see. So that is why I picked the darker fabric, and I love it. I don't even know, I don't have my orientation right. I have no idea. It's such a small start. I shouldn't even show you guys. It's almost embarrassing. Look, literally 3 rows. That's all I've done. I guess it counts as a start. I did put this up though because I wanted to finish the one project that I showed you. I will be working on this some more. I'm not in any rush though to get that done. It's beautiful. I love it. I'll just pick it up here and there. And I love this saying. I really love it. But part of me is wondering if maybe I just don't want to have the saying. I just want the house. But at the same time, this little row, this little embellishment of flowers is really, really sweet. So you know, wording does not take a long time. It's usually pretty quick. So I may do this. But that was another little project that I had started, very pathetic little start. This, I am using the called for DMCs, and there are some fancy flosses, so you can kind of see. I must have felt inspired to put these on a ring at some point, so you can see it a little bit better. The colors really are pretty. And there's some Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works. This mint julep, oh God, I love this color. It's my favorite. So pretty. It's kind of the color that I sort of have my dining room decorated in. It's just a really pretty blue-green. It reminds me of the sea. I love it. And then this is a new project bag that I purchased from Pam's Needle and Threads on Etsy. These are hands down my favorite project bags. They are square. Sorry for the glare. Absolutely beautiful, beautifully made. She quilts the bag, so it's just, I purchased several of these. In fact, I am not allowed to buy any more project bags for a while. So this is Pam's Needle and Thread. I will try to put it in my description box, a link. I always say that I'm going to do that, and then I'm always rushing to do something else because life is very busy. So I will try to do that this time though before I load the video up. So that's one of the project bags. You'll see more. This is another one that I purchased from her. You can see the inside is cherries. This is so cute. Now I found this fabric. This is a 28 count Zweigart that I found on Etsy. And I ordered this because oh, the light here is terrible today, I'm sorry. It's like this beautiful sherbet color. I don't know if you can see. It reminds me of ice cream sherbet. And I thought, oh my God, I want to stitch ice cream on it. So I purchased the fabric not that long ago. And I said, someday I'm going to come across a cute ice cream pattern to put on this. I don't know why I was so inspired by this color, but I love it. And then when, you know, a couple weeks ago, I got an email from Shannon Christine Designs, and she came out with summer goodies. I think they are doing a stitch along. Don't quote me, but I think it starts May 21st. So if anyone is interested, this is the pattern. I just love it. It's so cute. I don't know what sold me on it, this rainbow ice cream cone here or the little ice cream cart and the strawberries. I was done, toast. I have to do it, so I'm going to do it. I will be starting that in June. This will be my June start because it's adorable. It does use all DMCs. Now, I haven't shown them on my videos yet, but I do have some of her Halloween patterns, which I will be showing. I've started one. I want to make a few to put on a little Halloween tree since my tree is up year round now. Her patterns are beautiful, but it calls for a lot of thread and a lot of color changes. Thank God she uses DMC, and it's, you know, relatively inexpensive because there's a lot. So I don't know if I can, like, just each one of these colors has 3 different colors. You know, there's a light, a medium, and a dark. But I love them. So these are all of the colors. I don't know. You guys let me know. Should I take the time and put these on? I'm not going to bobbinate them, but I will put them on ring drop. A ring drop. I can't talk. A ring, so that maybe you guys can see the colors a little bit better. And this is the colors against the sherbet. Yeah, this is awful. I apologize. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be very bright, but that's okay. So if anyone is interested, go to Shannon Christine Designs. It's a website, shannonchristinedesigns.com. You can purchase the pattern. It's a PDF. You can print it off. And if anyone likes to do the sales, you could join the sale. I'm pretty sure it's May 21st, so there's still some time. I'm not joining in the sale. I think I've talked before that it's too much pressure for me. I like to do my own thing on my own time and not have the pressure. This is I'll show it to you. Sorry for the rustling. If anyone is interested in the fabric, it's Witchell. Is that how you say it? Witchell. Hand-dyed Jobeline. The color's orange. That's the number. And this is the size I got. I won't need that whole piece for this project. I think the finished size on 28 count comes out to roughly 10 by 10. So I will have some extra fabric left over. There's the back side in case anybody is interested. It's a beautiful, it literally looks like orange sherbet if anyone has ever had sherbet before. So I'm excited about that. And I think there's probably a ton of summer projects that would look beautiful on this. I'm not sure why. When I saw it, the first thing I thought of was an ice cream stitch. But I thought it was fate that this email came just a couple weeks after and this pattern was on there. And my girls are dying over this. I hope that God willing, it won't be for years, but when I'm dead and gone, I hope that this is the piece that they fight over. I know that sounds awful, but when I was younger, my grandmother had this lamp, and you could put things in it. It was a glass lamp, and she filled it with marbles, and when she passed away, it was the one thing we, as grandchildren, we fought over. I mean, we didn't really fight, but everybody wanted that lamp. I don't remember who actually ended up with it, but it wasn't me, sadly. So there's that, if anyone is interested. Let's see, a couple other bags. I bought another one from Pam's Needle and Threads. I'm telling you, these are my favorite. I love them so much. I think it's the square size. So you can see it holds perfectly an 8x11 pattern. I can dump my flosses in, dump the fabric in, and I even, like I said, I'm a hoop stitcher. I even have room I can put the hoop right in there, and it's perfect size. I ordered this because who can resist these strawberries? I don't have a project to go in here yet. But the quality of these, it's just the really nice feeling. They're a little bit stiff, so they're not gonna, I mean, they will bend. You have to be careful, but it's just super nice quality. And then the last bag I ordered from her, it's the fabric. The fabrics get me. So this, I think I talked in the last video that I'm not really a sampler person. I mean, there's one that I kind of started, which I will work on and show you the next time. But I don't know, one has never really called to me. But then I watched Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. I know I've mentioned her before. She is not good for my wallet at all. She did Talon Emblem's Scissor Sampler. Is that the name of this? Yep, Scissor Sampler. This is the pattern. And it is stunning. Just absolutely beautiful, her finished project. And as soon as I saw it, I said, I have to do it. What is wrong with me? I have to do this project. So I ordered it. I can't wait to start it. I think this might be a June start along with the ice cream. And this is one, you know, that I don't have to have done in a specific time frame. So I'll start it and just do a little bit on it. That is only if I can get a couple of my other smaller WIPs done. So I'll talk more about that in a little bit. I get overwhelmed with too many WIPs and I don't like it. And even though it's so fun to do a new start, I don't like the feeling afterwards when I'm like, oh, I have all these unfinished projects. So I really need to pace myself and stop it. Now this project does call for some weeks dye work threads and DMCs. I ordered the weeks dye works. I don't have them in yet. These are the DMCs so far. Really, you know, they're pretty colors. And I have to tell you, if I saw this pattern in a shop, you know, I would think it's pretty, but I'd be like, I don't know. There's probably something else out there I want to stitch. But when you see the finished project, it is amazing. It is way better, you know, than the pattern. And I am not good at envisioning the final project from just the pattern. That's very difficult for me. So I'm so glad that I caught that video and watched it. So if you want to see the finished project, go check it out. It was maybe 2 or 3 videos ago. I think she does weekly or bi-weekly videos. It was not that long ago, so you should be able to find it pretty easily. And it really is stunning, stunning, stunning. So I'll be starting that hopefully next month if I can get something done. And I think, I haven't decided if it's too dark or not, so you guys can help me out with this too. This is a 32 count Murano Lugana. It's a sage green, and I ordered this from Garibaldi's Needleworks. You can see the website here. I ordered it on Etsy, but I know that Etsy, I've been hearing that they've raised their prices. It's a little more expensive for sellers now. So I think if they have a website in the future and I want to order, I might order just right from the website just to help them out a little bit. Etsy is so convenient for buyers, but you know, these are small businesses, so I hate it when, you know, they make it more difficult for small businesses to do their business. So, you know, I'll do my part and try to help them out. This is the fabric. That modeling is stunning. Now this took a long time to get to me, I will say. I ordered it and it was probably about 4 weeks later before I received it. It does say that they are made to order. So, you know, I knew that it was going to take a while, and that's okay. But just, you know, just for your information, if you're looking for something quick, check it out. But I think, you know, you may end up waiting. So this is the fabric. It's a little bit darker than what the pattern calls for. This called for some kind of Picture This Plus Legacy, maybe? Oh, Regency. 28 count Picture This Plus Casual Linen Regency is the color that they recommended. So you can see my fabric is quite a bit darker. So I don't know, I'm not 100% sure that it's going to be okay. I'm waiting for the Weeks Dye Works threads to come in, and then I'll decide. So you can kind of see. I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it and see. I love this color. I had actually ordered this for a different project, but when it came in and then I saw this pattern, I just thought maybe this would go nicely together. So we'll try that and see. Just want to keep everything together. Okay, let's see, I do have some haul. Oh, and I also have, I'm so excited. I have some shares. The last video I said that I was going to go through some patterns and share some of the ones that I know I'm not going to get to. So we'll do that as well. I have wanted this for a long time. It's Out There, It's a Jungle by Ink Circles. Really, really cute pattern. I think I've mentioned before that my husband is working on redoing our attic for our girls so that they can have sleepovers and their own space. Out of my hair. When their friends come over. Let's be real, I have 3 girls. It gets crazy. So if I can find a big space for them to go hang out in, we're going to do it. So I thought this was awesome. It's really colorful. It's not too little kid-like, so as my oldest, who's 11, gets older, I still think it'll be appropriate to keep up there. I have no plans to start that. It's going to take us a while to get the attic finished, so I will start it when we get a little closer to getting that done. But if anyone wants to stitch this, it's really nice. This would be great in a nursery too, if you weren't looking for something too baby-like, or a playroom, or really anywhere. It's adorable. So that was a new pattern. I think I may have shown this before too. I won't start this until closer to next spring, but I love it. It's Welcome Spring by Brenda Gervais. Because I love that little robin with the robin egg. So that's really sweet. I won't be starting this year though, I don't think. But people who are quicker stitchers than I am might be able to get it and finish it up before it gets to be too far along in the summer. So that was a new pattern. I've talked about these before. Cottage Garden Samplings is doing a year in the woods. So every month they're coming out with a new piece. This month was the bear. They have a ferret, there's a swan, there's a fox, a raccoon. I'm missing one. Can't remember what the other one is. And they are really gorgeous. So you could, you know, there's 3 animals for each season. So you could stitch all 3 animals on one block. You can do all 12 of them on a huge block. You could do them individually, however you want to do them. I am planning on starting these next year. I'm not going to do them this year because I have too many other things I want to finish. But when the patterns come out, I am going to buy them and hang on to them. So this is this month's the bear. I've been able to get, there's a lot of, there's different fabrics you can get for it. They're all Pictureless Plus. They are difficult to, I have 2 of them. There's 2 more that I need, and they are difficult to find. So it's partly why I want to wait, because I do want to stitch them on the called for fabric. But they're beautiful. So I ordered that. Now this will just go in the in my little Ziploc bag until I actually start to work on them. Let's see, there's this one, so cute. There's also a dog one that I haven't been able to get yet, or haven't purchased yet, but I will get. This is Crochet a Go-Go, and this is called The Little Cat. I don't know if you can see it. It's really, really cute. There's a dog one that has bones all over. I actually, I think I've told you before, our house literally is a zoo. I have 2 dogs, I have 3 cats, 3 kids, my stepson, he's off at school, so it's crazy here. But I want to stitch this one and the little dog one and put them on the same fabric and in a frame, and I'm going to put it above the dog and cat food dishes at their level. I don't know, but it's really cute. So this might be a car stitch for me. So I think actually this afternoon, I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to look for some fabric for this. And then when my girls are at their softball practices, I can sit in the car and stitch. I'll show this last couple more things. I will not be stitching this, but I found it and I wanted to show you guys because I want somebody to stitch it and so I can see it. It looks absolutely beautiful. I am not a mermaid person. I know that Mirabilia or Lavender and Lace makes some, I forget which one, or maybe both. They really make some beautiful mermaid and fairy kind of patterns. Well, I admire them because they are stunning. It's just not my style. But I found this on the Primitive Hair blog. Some people may have heard of the Primitive Hair. I hadn't really heard of it, but I'm not even sure how I found it, and I decided to go check it out. But this is called the Mermaid of Salem Bay. I printed it out so I can show you the picture. I do not have the pattern. This was from their Nashville 2020 collection. And I think the reason I love it so much is because this fabric with the ship is amazing. And this has some beads, really, really pretty. Somebody, please order this and stitch it. Here's the website. There's an Etsy shop called The Primitive Hair. And then this is her blog where she has all of her patterns so you can see everything. I know on Etsy you can get this fabric and you can get the pattern. Isn't that pretty? I would just love this in my bathroom if I decorated with this kind of theme, but I don't. But I wanted to show that to you because she's got some really unique patterns, all different things. It's not just all mermaids. There's some witches, there's goats. I don't know. They're just really, really unique patterns. So go check it out. I don't know. Maybe you'll find something that you like. So I wanted to show you that. And then I was watching a floss tuber called Lovin's Stitching, and she did this pattern. I was just watching it last night. That's why I'm tired, because I stayed up way too late. It was finally peaceful and quiet. Everyone had gone to bed, and I wanted to stitch and watch videos, and so I stayed up too late. And I shouldn't have, because again, watching Flosstube is not good for my wallet. But Loving Stitchins stitched this pattern, Lizzie Kate, Land That I Love. And this is really cute, but again, if I had seen this, I was like, oh, I don't need to stitch it. But when I saw hers, it is beautiful, and all I could think about was putting it on this tree. So I did a little search. I don't know that it's in print anymore, but I did find on eBay there were some sellers selling it, and I think on Etsy there were some people selling it. I did order it on eBay. Do you hear my cat? The poor little thing's in the window box. It's cold here today. It's the middle of May. I live in upstate New York, and I'm wearing a sweater. The sun is bright and it's beautiful, but it's maybe 50 degrees. It's chilly. Feels like fall, actually. So she probably wants to come inside. Poor little paws are probably cold. So I found it on eBay. It wasn't bad. It was $10, but it comes with 2 other Lizzie Kate patterns, like her July one and Summer ABCs, which are really cute. I could stitch them and put them on the tree, and it was only 10 bucks. So if anyone's interested, check out eBay and Etsy for this pattern, because this would be a great, you know, summer start or July start. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that, because I'll leave this tree up through July. And then in August, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I haven't got that far. All right, so, 52 minutes. I got to get going here. I also ordered these patterns because you can see, I don't live by a beach. I live in upstate New York. We have to drive hours to get to a beach. But I ordered these watercolor paintings on Etsy a few years ago from Lake Girl Studios. They're really beautiful. The colors just called to me. They're very peaceful, and I just love them. And then these little Japanese fishing glass. They're like little glass buoys or something that they use. I love the colors, so I found those at an antique store, and I put them in these little bins. But I decided that, I dropped my earring, that I wanted to stitch some, you know, some more things to go with this theme. And I found this on 123 Stitch. They're all hands-on design pieces, flocked together. This was the one I saw first, and I have to do it. Last week I had showed a little wire tiered tray that I ordered from World Market. And I want to put some cross-stitch pieces on there, and I thought these would be perfect. It's on a little, really cute little stand over here, but it's empty because I don't have anything to put in it. So I'm also going to find some fabric this afternoon. I think whatever I order for this, I may also use for this. But that was really cute. The only thing, these are all Gentle Art threads. So, you know, the pattern doesn't look too difficult. You know, the price can go up, obviously, if you buy these fancy flosses. I do love the way they look, though. And I might have some of these. But if anyone's interested, these are great summer stitches. So I ordered a few because I want a few to put on that tier tray. These buoys were adorable. Surf Life. On Beach Time. I love that umbrella with the little chair. And Oh Whale was the other one that I purchased. I did order some of the threads And I think the other thing I like about it is that these colors are pretty muted. They're not super bright colors. They're cheerful, but not like the Shannon Christine ones where it's very vibrant, which is fine. I love it for that pattern. But I like these because it won't be quite so obtrusive when it's out in the dining room. I just want it to be very calm and peaceful in this room. So those are some of the colors. Hopefully next time I will have some material. And if I'm going to start one, it's going to be this flock together. Can you stand it? It's adorable. So that's it for haul. I'm not buying any more patterns. I can't. I have too many that I want to stitch. It's going to end up getting crazy. All right, now for the shares. These are patterns that I've purchased, most of them. They've never been used. I am not going to get to stitch them. There's other things that I would rather stitch. And so I am happy to share them with viewers. So I guess there are some rules that I have to go over. You can't say giveaway. You can't say winner. You have to be 18 or older because I will need to get your address so that I can mail these out to you. I'm only going to ship right now to the continental United States just because, you know, I want you guys to get these relatively soon. I know shipping internationally is a little bit more challenging and difficult right now, and I'm not sure what the cost of it will be to ship internationally. So for this particular share, I will only be shipping to the continental US, 18 years or older. And then be a subscriber, hit the like button, and I'm going to make it really easy. I'm not going to ask a question. If you want a particular pattern, all you have to do is put the name of the pattern or patterns in the comments, and then I will use, I think, the random name generator that YouTube has to pick the winners. So this was very popular last year. I ordered it and I love it. I've seen a lot of people finish it. It's beautiful. I'm not going to get to it, but it is by Brenda Gervais. It's Winter Rose Manor. Adorable. This is the back. That's really sweet. So if anyone is interested in this, just type in the comment Winter Rose Manor. And hopefully you win. So that's the first one. Now this one I mentioned, I bought an extra one on accident. I bought these a month or two ago. I wasn't paying attention. I had two in the cart. And then when they came, I was like, whoops, didn't mean to do that, but I will give one away. This is by Stacy Nash Primitives. It's Jack's House Pin Keep. This is the pattern. I have this. I am going to stitch it for the fall. Really sweet. So if anyone is interested, all you have to do is put the title or the name of the pattern in your comment. And I hope that you win. So the next one is a Plum Street sampler. It's called the Milk and Cream Company. I was going to stitch this for my oldest daughter. Her name is Claire, but I think I can find a better pattern that's more suited to her. So I won't be stitching this. But oh gosh, look at that barn. Adorable. So if anyone's interested, all you have to do is put the Milk and Cream Company in your comment. And then this one, when I ordered that ink circles design, it's a jungle, they sent me a freebie pattern. And this was from, who did I order it from? Cross Stitch Express is where I ordered. It's a jungle, and the scissor sampler, and they sent me this freebie pattern. It's Dirty Annie's Southern Style. Y'all Need Jesus. Really simple little pattern. It's not something that I will stitch. I'm happy to give it away if anyone is interested. You know, and you obviously wouldn't have to put, you know, depending on your religious affiliation, you wouldn't have to put Jesus, or, you know, you could put anything up there really. The pig is super cute though. So if anyone would like to receive this, just put Y'all Need Jesus in the comments, and I'm happy to send this out to you. So I think what I will do is, May is very, very busy for us. We have so much going on. So I think I usually do one video a month, but I think what I will do is in about 3 weeks, I am going to make a short little video with literally just the winners. I'm not going to do a Flosstube. I'll do the random comment generator, random name generator, whatever it's called on YouTube. And I will list the winners in that video, and I will also reply to your comment. That way, hopefully, if you have your notifications on, you'll get notified that I've messaged you, and we can work on getting your address so I can send these out. I'd like to get these out to everyone within a month. Now, I don't have a ton of subscribers. It takes a while for people to watch the videos, and that's why I'm waiting that, 3 weeks. I want people to be able to have the chance to win these. So I'll give it about 3 weeks. I'll pick the winners. I will message you, and then hopefully get these out to the winners in about 4 weeks or so. And then in a month, I will do just a regular floss tube like I've been doing. So if you're interested, please subscribe, comment with what one you would like. Just remember, you have to be 18, live in the continental US, and good luck to everybody. So, oh, one more thing I want to show you, unrelated. Years ago, I bought this book. I have done some embroidery before. There's, maybe someday I'll pull down the few pieces that I've done to show you. But this is an excellent book for people that sometimes in cross stitch, there can be different embroidery stitches. Like there's French knots, there's colonial knots, daisy stitches I've seen before. This book, it's the Reader's Digest Complete Guide to Embroidery Stitches, is the Bible of stitches. I absolutely love this. You can find it on Amazon. It is so easy to read. Like, for example, these are what the pages look like. Has, it's quite thick. There's, many, many stitches in here. Now, not all of these you are ever going to use in just cross stitch, but for those that like to do embroidery, or, you do come across some in cross stitching, it was not super expensive. So if anyone is looking for a good book, see if I can find another good page on embroidery stitches, I recommend this one. It's really beautiful. I think you can also still get it on, like Barnes & Noble, but I know this particular one I ordered on Amazon. So, Reader's Digest Complete Guide to Embroidery Stitches. The reason I like it is because there are a lot of pictures, so it shows you exactly how to do it. I'm a very visual person. I need to, I need to see the pictures, how it's supposed to look as you're doing it, how it looks when it's finished, and then it's easier for me to actually create the stitch. So, not really cross stitch related, sort of, maybe a little bit, but for anyone that's looking for embroidery guide or how to, I recommend this book. Okay, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Happy stitching this week. I hope everyone gets lots of stitching time. And please, subscribe, leave a comment, especially if you want to win any of these patterns. Let me know what you think about that Hello Liz Matthew. What's it called? Berry Patch. What do I do? Do I keep going with the 1 thread over 2? Or do I do the 2 threads? And what do I do about that border? Because I can't make up my mind. I need some help. So let me know what you think. All right, guys, happy stitching.